You step into the station and see a target you know you can hit. A smooth crosser, comfortable speed, clean background. Your feet are set, your gun is mounted. You call pull. The clay appears, and something feels off. Your swing hesitates. Maybe it slows. Maybe it stops for a split second. The trigger breaks, and the target keeps flying. No chip, no smoke, just silence. You lower the gun and think, that should have been easy. And that's exactly the problem. Most missed targets aren't caused by bad mechanics. They're caused by mental interference, by thinking at the exact moment your body should be reacting. If you've ever noticed that you hit surprise shots better than easy ones, you're not imagining it. Think about a dove suddenly flushing overhead. You stand, mount, swing, shoot, no thought, no hesitation. But when you have time, you start thinking. That's where shots fall apart. In the next few minutes, we're breaking down why overthinking kills your shotgun swing, what's actually happening inside your brain, and how to get back to a smooth, instinctive shooting process that works under pressure. Before we move on, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more informative videos like this. Let's get started. Why overthinking happens. Overthinking doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It means you care. You want to hit the target. You want consistency. You want to do things correctly. The problem is that shotgun shooting doesn't reward conscious control. Your brain has two systems working during a shot. The fast brain. This is your subconscious system. It reacts instantly. It processes movement, speed, distance, and angle without effort. This system is excellent at pointing, just like throwing a ball or catching one. The slow brain. This is your conscious system. It analyzes, it measures, it talks, and it's slow. The moment your slow brain tries to take control during the swing, everything breaks down. Your timing changes, your vision softens, your movement stiffens. That's when you get stopping the gun, checking the barrel, hesitating before the trigger, missing behind easy targets. Overthinking isn't about thinking too much. It's about thinking at the wrong time. What overthinking does to your swing. A shotgun swing must be continuous, smooth, uninterrupted. Overthinking interrupts that flow in 3 ways. 1. It freezes your body. When you start calculating lead, your body tightens. Your arms take over. Your lower body stops contributing. Instead of rotating smoothly, you steer the gun. 2. It breaks your vision. The moment you glance at the bead, your eyes leave the target. The clay becomes less clear. Your brain loses accurate data. You can't hit what you're not clearly seeing. 3. It destroys timing. Timing is not measured, it's felt. When you try to time the shot consciously, you're already late. This is why shooters often miss behind when they think too much. The biggest myth: aim the shotgun. One of the most damaging ideas in shooting is that you need to aim a shotgun. Shotguns are not rifles. You don't aim a moving target. You point through movement. Your brain already knows how to point accurately if you let it. When shooters miss, it's often because they stop trusting that natural system and try to guide the shot manually. The goal is simple: eyes lead, body follows, gun responds. Anything that breaks that chain causes hesitation. The role of visual focus. Vision controls everything in shotgun shooting. If your eyes are right, your hands will follow. Hard focus. Explained. Hard focus means locking your vision onto a specific part of the target. Not the whole clay, not the background, not the barrel. Pick the front edge of the clay, the leading edge in the direction it's traveling. When you do this, your brain reads speed automatically, distance becomes clearer, lead happens naturally. Hard focus gives your conscious brain a single job. See this clearly. That's how you silence mental noise. Why checking the barrel ruins shots. The barrel should never be your focus. When shooters miss, they often say, I didn't give it enough lead. I should have been farther in front. Those thoughts usually come from barrel awareness. Here's the truth. If you can see your bead clearly during the shot, your focus is wrong. The barrel should exist as a soft blur in your peripheral vision. When both eyes are on the target, the gun naturally disappears. That's not a mistake. That's correct shooting. Thinking versus trusting. There is a time to think in shooting, but it's before you call pull. Planning happens when you read the target, when you choose your hold point, when you set your stance. Execution happens without thought. Once the target appears, your job is done. From that moment on, you trust your training. Trying to fix things mid-swing is like correcting your stride while sprinting. It only makes things worse. Practice mode versus performance mode. One of the biggest reasons shooters overthink is that they mix practice and performance. Practice mode. This is where thinking belongs. Technique work, stance adjustments, mount drills, swing mechanics. This is where you build skill. Performance mode. This is where thinking stops. No mechanics, no corrections, no self-talk. You execute what you've already built. Trying to learn during a round guarantees frustration. Simple drill, the no-check drill. This drill helps break the habit of checking the barrel. Choose an easy target. Your only rule, you are not allowed to see the bead. Before calling pull, tell yourself, target only. Lock onto the front edge. Swing smoothly. Pull the trigger while staying visually connected. If you miss, don't analyze. Just repeat. This drill retrains trust between your eyes and hands. Why follow-through matters more than lead. Most misses blamed on wrong lead are actually stopped swings. The moment you fire, your gun must continue moving. Think of shooting through the target, not at it. A good mental image. Imagine erasing the clay from the sky with your barrel. If your follow-through is strong, timing stays intact, even if your lead wasn't perfect. Letting go after the shot. Overthinking doesn't stop after a miss. It carries into the next shot. That's dangerous. Each target is independent. Good shooters mentally reset after every shot. Hit or miss. Smoke or no break. Take a breath, let it go, move on. Holding on to a miss creates tension, and tension creates hesitation. If this breakdown helped you understand why your swing breaks down under pressure, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. It helps the channel reach more shooters. Stop overthinking, start trusting, and we'll see you in the next one.